Foldable phones used to be all about one thing: innovation. A screen that folds, a futuristic design, and a premium price tag. But in 2026, that's no longer enough. Today's foldables are powerful enough to replace your phone, your tablet, and for some people, even your gaming console. So here's the real question. If you're spending this much money on a foldable, which one actually gives you the better gaming experience? The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 or the OPPO Find N6? This isn't just about benchmarks. It's about comfort after hours of gaming, heat management, battery life, display quality, and whether these phones can actually handle today's biggest mobile games without compromise. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one deserves your money. So let's jump in. Let's start with the design, because with foldable phones, design isn't just about looks. It directly affects how enjoyable gaming feels. Samsung has completely changed the direction with the Galaxy Z Fold 8. Previous Fold models were often criticized for feeling thick and narrow when closed. This year, that's no longer the case. The Fold 8 measures just 8.9 millimeter when folded and weighs only 215 grams, making it noticeably lighter than the OPPO Find N6, which comes in at around 225 grams. Samsung also continues using premium materials: Armor aluminum frame, Gorilla Glass Victus 2 that virtually eliminates micro scratches, and a refined hinge that feels incredibly solid. On the other side, OPPO Find N6 coming with glass front aluminum frame and titanium alloy hinge. OPPO focuses on ergonomics. Its drop hinge design allows the phone to close completely flat without leaving a gap. That means less dust getting inside the device. When it comes to durability, both phones offer water resistance. But OPPO takes this round with its IP59 rating compared to Samsung's IP48 certification. So, if comfort and water protection matter most, OPPO takes the lead. But if you want a lighter device with premium build quality, Samsung answers back very strongly. Now let's talk about the displays, because this is where foldable phones really separate themselves from traditional smartphones. Samsung gives you a 7.6-inch dynamic AMOLED inner display alongside a 6.5-inch cover display. Both support adaptive 120 Hz refresh rates and peak brightness up to 3000 nits. Meanwhile, the OPPO Find N6 offers an even larger 8.12-inch AMOLED inner display with a 6.62-inch cover display. It also supports 120 Hz, 10-bit color, and reaches around 2500 nits of brightness. Both displays look fantastic. Watching videos, browsing, gaming, everything feels incredibly smooth. But there is one detail that immediately stands out: the crease. Samsung has improved it significantly over previous generations, but you can still feel it. OPPO's water drop hinge makes the crease almost disappear, both visually and physically. That creates a much more immersive gaming experience, especially in games where your fingers constantly move across the center of the screen. Display quality? Both are excellent. Gaming immersion? OPPO has a slight advantage. Now let's move to the category that matters the most for this comparison: the performance. Because at the end of the day, this video is all about gaming. On paper, both phones are incredibly powerful. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy. Meanwhile, the OPPO Find N6 uses the 7-core Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which is slightly less powerful on paper due to having one fewer performance core. In everyday use, though, the difference is minimal unless you're pushing the phones with long, demanding workloads. Memory and storage are another point of difference. Samsung gives you more flexibility, offering configurations up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. OPPO keeps things simple, shipping with 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. So, how does that translate into actual gaming? Whether you're playing PUBG and Call of Duty Mobile, or running several apps in split screen while gaming, both phones perform exceptionally well. Animations stay smooth, apps apps launch instantly. Multitasking feels effortless. But once the gaming session becomes longer, Samsung starts showing why it's designed with power users in mind. Its customized chipset tuning and storage options give it a small but noticeable edge during extended gameplay. This isn't a huge victory, but if gaming is your #1 priority, Samsung takes this round. Performance is only half the story. Software plays a huge role in the overall gaming experience. Samsung ships the Galaxy Z Fold 8 with Android 17 running One UI 9. Even more impressive, it promises 7 generations of Android updates and security patches. OPPO's Find N6 arrives with ColorOS 16, based on Android 16. The software feels smooth, fast, and visually polished. OPPO also includes an intuitive floating window system that's incredibly easy to use during everyday multitasking. However, its software support is limited to 4 major Android updates and 5 years of security updates. Where Samsung really pulls ahead is productivity, the taskbar, multi-window support, and Samsung DeX, and also Samsung Notes integration. All of these features make the Fold 8 feel closer to a small computer than just another smartphone. For gamers, there's another benefit. Managing Discord, streaming, watching YouTube, or chatting while playing becomes much easier. If you're someone who pushes a foldable to its limits, Samsung's software ecosystem is simply more mature. Round goes to Samsung. Battery life is another area where these two phones take completely different approaches. Samsung packs a 4800 mAh battery with 45-watt wired charging and 20-watt wireless charging. OPPO, on the other hand, comes with a much larger 6000 mAh battery, along with 80-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging. During everyday mixed usage, both phones comfortably last an entire day. So battery endurance isn't dramatically different. The real difference appears when it's time to recharge. OPPO absolutely dominates here. Using the included 80-watt charger, it can go from empty to full in roughly 35 minutes. Samsung's 45-watt charging takes close to an hour by comparison. If fast charging matters to you, there's really no debate. This round belongs to OPPO. So far, Samsung is leading in gaming performance and software. OPPO answers back with the better battery, charging speeds, and an almost invisible display crease. But there's still one category left: the cameras. And then we'll finally answer the biggest question: which foldable is actually the better gaming phone? Samsung equips the Galaxy Z Fold 8 with a 50-megapixel primary camera, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom. Selfies are handled by a 10-megapixel cover camera and a 10-megapixel under-display inner camera. The OPPO Find N6 offers a more camera-focused setup with a 200-megapixel main camera featuring image stabilization, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 50-megapixel telephoto camera, and a 2-megapixel monochrome sensor. It also includes 20-megapixel selfie cameras on both the cover and inner displays. On paper, OPPO delivers a more versatile camera system with higher resolution selfie cameras. Samsung leans heavily into computational photography, aggressive HDR, and jaw-dropping zoom capabilities. Nightography has also seen generational leaps, producing crisp, vibrant low-light shots. OPPO counters with hardware size. The Find N6 utilizes a massive 200-megapixel main sensor. This translates to natural, creamy depth of field, stunning skin tones, and unmatched color accuracy out of the box. While its optical zoom 3x, the quality of the photos within that range is often richer and less artificially sharpened. The winner in cameras, split decision. Choose OPPO for natural color science, portraiture, and main sensor depth. So, after comparing every category, which foldable is actually the better choice for gaming? Let's quickly recap. Design and comfort. A slight advantage goes to OPPO, thanks to its thinner crease, more comfortable shape, and stronger water resistance. Display. Again, OPPO wins by a small margin, thanks to its larger inner display and nearly invisible crease. Performance, Samsung takes the lead. Its Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy delivers slightly better sustained performance during long gaming sessions, making it the stronger option for serious mobile gamers. Software. Another win for Samsung. One UI feels more mature, multitasking is better, and the longer software support makes it a smarter long-term investment. Index 3 Wars, battery and charging. Clearly, OPPO. The larger battery and dramatically faster charging make a real difference in daily use. If your number one priority is gaming, the winner is Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. Not because it dominates every category, but because the categories that matter most to gamers, performance, software optimization, long-term support, and multitasking, are exactly where Samsung performs best. However, if you're looking for the more balanced foldable, one that feels more comfortable in the hand, charges significantly faster, offers a larger battery, and delivers beautifully natural photos, the OPPO Find N6 is an incredible alternative. The truth is, neither phone is a bad choice. It simply depends on what matters most to you. If you enjoyed this comparison, make sure to subscribe for more smartphone reviews, comparisons, and buying guides. And now I want to hear from you. If you had to choose just one, would you buy the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 or the OPPO Find N6? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.